Hello, beautiful souls. I am Valeria Maritza at Healing Through You. I am an infinite being of light, and so are you. Today, I want to talk to you about making decisions, feeling right in the decisions that you're making, and never, ever, 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 ever feeling wrong for making the decisions that you are making, the ones that you have made, the ones that you're going to make ever again. Enough with the good little boy, good little girl syndrome, the one that you are like always listening to somebody else, a mother, a father, a teacher, some guru, somebody that you are admiring out there that is not you. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the creator of what happens in your life. You have all the answers inside. We are so used to looking outside of us for answers, asking every single person who hasn't walked in our shoes, who doesn't know what we really, really want. The only one who knows what you really, really want or what is best for you is you. Excuse me, and we have been so disconnected from this part of ourselves, from our higher selves, that we are used to asking everyone else for their opinions on something that we want and we want to take part of, we want to start, we want to, whatever it is, we are always asking outside. Enough of it, enough. It is time for you to really anchor into who you are, to go within. And how do you do that? There's so many ways. You can just take a couple of deep breaths, feel into yourself, go into nature where there's no one else around you telling you what to do or what to feel or what is right or what is wrong. Just tune into you, into what feels right for you. You can do breath work and with the intention of bringing upon the answers to your questions, right? Like if you have a big um, situation where you need to make a decision and you're not sure, go within, ask yourself. You can do automatic writing, which is the art of putting pen on paper and asking the question in a written form and then allowing that pen and hand to just flow for answers. There are so many ways to do this when you go within yourself. Okay, calm yourself, turn off all of the media, turn all of the noises, the voices in your head, the phone, right? When you're connecting with other people, looking at social media for people that you admire, that you follow, what would they do? Well, you know what? They are doing things that resonate with them because they're the only ones who have worked the steps that they have worked. They have not walked in your shoes, right? You're the only one. And as much as two people can have exactly super similar stories, it doesn't mean that they feel the same to them, right? You can have an adopted child who grew up with fantastic adoptive parents who never in their entire life felt anything that was taken away or that there was missing, and they were just so incredibly happy. And they still have or feel a void within them of knowing who their real who their biological parents were, right? You can't change it. You can have the same exact parents with another same exact different situation, but a different child is adopted, and they have the same upbringing, the same everything, and they not once feel any connection or wanting to figure out who their biological parents is. It doesn't matter, right? You can have the same exact thing, but it is you, your soul, what you are bringing from your akasha. That means all of your past lives, all of your past experiences, what you are here to learn, what you decided to come here and incarnate into this world to learn. These are all different things for everybody else, for every single person, for every single soul. And so I apologize. My dog is making like lots of noises there with his collar. Anyway, it is this is why no one can give you the right or wrong. And anyone who judges you for right doing or wrong doing, or maybe you should have or could have or whatever, that's their problem. Stop taking on other people's opinions as yours. Stop listening to other people's opinions and points of view towards you that make you either feel small or that you weren't good enough. How many times did you ask someone something that you wanted to do and they gave you whatever information, as loving and well meaning as it was, and you still felt a little bit, now I don't know if I really believe in myself, right? You can have someone say, no, you will never make it, and then you can just turn you down or you can turn you up, like, what? I'm going to prove it to them. Or you can have somebody say, yes, of course you will make it, this is fabulous, I've always believed in you. And then that might put some fire under you and let you soar, or it might actually make you feel very anxious that, oh my gosh, now I have to prove it to this person, right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what somebody else tells you, whether it's good or bad. It is how you perceive it. And it can go either way, both ways, right? And so go within to find out within you what it is that you feel is right for you. No one else is going to have the perfect answer for you. Okay? And the reason that we continue and we're so used to, and it comes so easy for us to go and ask someone else for their opinions on what we want to do, it's because this is a whole past era, right? The whole era of Pisces, when we needed someone else to create the miracles for us, right? You needed that middle person to connect to the divine. You needed the priest, the pope, the rabbi, whomever it is, the Buddha, the statue in front of you, to connect to the divine. And the prayers and the mantras and calling on the archangels and all of that was there for a purpose. It was for a purpose because the human consciousness was not ready to accept that we in fact are the divine, that we are part of the divine, that part of the divine is within us because we were made, from the divine. And so we're not separate. But in the entire um, era of Pisces, that was just too much to hold. We couldn't understand it. And so therefore, we needed this middleman or middle whatever to connect us. And this is why we were taught for generations and generations to call upon whomever it is, what religious backgrounds you come from, or whomever you believe in, that to put in the middle and then bring upon the miracles, right? So I'm an angels girl. I'm always using the angels. I'm all not using, but using them. I am calling on the angels for assistance, right? I'm calling Archangel Michael and Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael is a really big one with me because I am a healer and I'm always using Archangel Raphael's healing energy. And that is totally fine. We can still do this. But this is the new time, right? The era of Aquarius, when we are awakened enough. There are so many people that are awakened in the entire world that is feeding onto this energy of realizing and being open to accepting and receiving the information within. We receive it in our hearts. We receive it in our soul. We no longer need that middle person to do it. And we definitely don't need other humans to tell us what we're doing right or wrong. It's all about us, our own path, and what we feel is right inside of us. Okay? And I know it's really a big topic to imagine yourself as the divine. Imagine yourself as being part of the divine and not needing this middle person. I completely get it. It is really huge. It's okay. I'm putting it out there. Whether you are able to accept it and receive it and use it right now, that's fine. If you're feeling really anxious about it and like, I don't know about it, that's also fine. I'm planting these seeds there for you so that when you are ready, you are able to open up and receive, right? You might be able to hear this later on from somebody else or somewhere else or read it somewhere, and then it's going to begin to click because the seeds have been planted for you to be able to open up to what else is possible, right? What else is possible? It's not all about us being this three-dimensional dense body. It's us being the infinite being of light that we really truly are, living a human experience in your three-dimensional body. And so with this one, I am really encouraging you to go within, write it out, use breath work, meditation, walk in the woods, submerge yourself in the waters, take a mud bath, whatever, sing, create, paint, poetry, whatever it is that fills your soul. You know, when you're doing something, maybe it's washing dishes, maybe it's baking something or cooking, right? You know, when you're doing something that you really, really enjoy, and you kind of like get lost, like all your problems, everything else just dissolves in that moment of you creating whatever it is that you're creating, right? A lot of people knit, right? Or they sew because it's a repetitious um, movement with intention of the creating the final piece. It's very therapeutic, and while you're doing it, you're in the zone. People, you've seen this all the time, people are knitting and talking to people, and you're like looking at them. If you don't knit, I don't, and you're like thinking, how are they doing that? How do they know how to change the pattern at how many? How do they do this, right? It's part of connecting to your inner self. So, whatever it is that you need to do, that you feel yourself that this is relaxing for you, that this is connecting you, if you feel good, you feel like this is fabulous for you, do it. Connect with yourself. And when you're really, really feeling like you're deep within that Zen zone for you, ask the question. Ask the question of, what is it? What is it that I need to do? What is it that my soul wants to do? What is the best thing for me? When is the right time? Actually, don't ask when is the right time. Ask, is this the right time for me? Is next month the right time for me? Is next year the right time for me? Whatever it is, so you can get like a yes or no answer. It's much easier to ask questions to the universe or to your higher self where you have a yes or no answer. This is why we use the sway, the muscle testing. You know, it's a yes or a no. It's not a which one. It's like, what? No, it's ask a yes or no question. Okay. So with that, I really, really hope that this has helped you. Let me know how it's making you feel. Let me know how this is sounding for you, how it's landing for you. Please rate the podcast, leave a review on it, and share with other people that you think might benefit from the messages that you're listening to in here. And with that, I let you go. So much love to you on this very last day of September 2022. It is a bonus one for you. This message just downloaded for me as I was walking the dog. Oh, there you go. See, there it goes again. I was doing something. I was in the Zen mode. I wasn't thinking anything. I was just out in nature, being in the moment, and this message dropped in. I came in, I had to record it, and here I am sharing with you. It's just a perfect example of how the divine works, how your higher self works, how receiving the messages from you work. Okay. And there's no right or wrong, guys. There's no right or wrong. Stop judging yourself. Leave it on the side. Everything you do is perfect. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're courageous. I mean, oh my gosh, I can't think of anything else to say, but you really, truly are the light. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.